Hey guys, let's have a discussion about reserve list box prices. That's right, sealed booster boxes have gone even higher. We are going to talk about it and it's coming up next. Hey guys, welcome back. MTG Moxman here. If you are new to my channel, it's your first time finding me out there in YouTube land, well, thanks a lot for checking out my content. I hope you enjoy it today. We are having a discussion about reserve list boxes. That's right. They are hitting stratosphere levels, and you, the audience, need to know about this, okay? Because the only chance to get gem minty things later on is through sealed boxes, and as that supply dwindles, it forces the prices to go through the roof. Now remember, guys, I do upload content 7 days a week. You will find me 11:15 Eastern Standard Time in the AM every day of the week except for Sundays. Then you'll find me at 7:30 at night Eastern Standard Time. Let's talk some reserve list boxes. All right, guys. I'm going to bring up the first one here, okay? Let's just bring up some fun because, you know, I have this one. All right? We're talking Urza's Legacy. Oh, no. I said Urza's Legacy. I went the wrong way. Boom. Legacy. Right there. There's the Legacy. You see it right there. Now, you can see those Legacy boxes sold for $4,500, but guess what? I have to tell you something. That's not the Canadian price. I couldn't find any in Canada. These are from the eBay.com website. So this is the American website. So if you're Canadian looking at my video, you got to add 20 to 25% plus the shipping and import fees. Boom. These things are a reason why they're this expensive. And if you look at the sales listings, guys, these sold back in January and February. There haven't been any on the market, which is why this box is retailing for around $10,000 Canadian or around $7,500 American. Okay? These boxes aren't coming around, and anyone trying to get this stuff later, just like they did with the alpha and beta packs back in the day, people like Rudy at Alpha Investments would crack these things and he'd mail them directly in. People are going to end up doing things with these boxes. This box is a fortune waiting to be had, okay? And I'm just saying this so you guys are aware of it. If you wanted to get your hands on one of these boxes, get them before they're gone if you have that kind of money, because they're never coming back. Okay, and sealed product, after it gets opened by YouTubers on channels, gets mailed into BGS, PSA, whoever you're doing your grading with, it becomes that much harder to get these boxes. And I have one. I'm lucky I didn't sell mine. Okay, I'm kind of that hold the line kind of guy. Plus, I hate having my stuff go away. If I was desperate for money, I would sell it. But when you see those prices, you realize the longer you hold it, the more it's going to go up. Hold the line, guys. This type of box is not coming around again. It's only going higher. Now, let's jump to what I was trying to show you the first time, which is Urza's Legacy. Now, the last one here is, okay, you're looking at this, you go, hey, March 9th. Now, that is $5,500 American again, because none of these prices today are going to be in Canadian dollars with a conversion thing, because I can't find any. They're all from the American websites, guys, in case you were wondering. These are crazy to look at, but look at that price, $5,500. You're talking $7,000 Canadian. Minimum. Plus import fees and shipping costs and any tracking insurance that you have to have on something expensive like this. But you can see why it's going there. With the well running dry, people are taking it directly from the lake. The lake next door of sealed product, which is why it's disappearing. And the reason there's only one sale is because there's none available. Nobody can find any. If you can't find any, then you can't get it. If you can't get it, FOMO kicks in. Fear of missing out. You go together with 4 or 5 buddies and you all purchase a box as a whole. I don't know. Do you have a box at home? Please let me know. I'm curious and I want photos to see. I want you going, holding it so I know. Guys, it's expensive. It's not getting cheaper, okay? All these reserve list boxes I'm talking about today are in very short supply, which is why I don't have a selling listing beside it. Only sold listings because there's nothing for sale. Now, the next one we're going to bring up today is going to be Weatherlight. Now, we ourselves on this channel, we cracked that bad boy. Because that was my promise to my viewers when we hit 2,000 subscribers. We would crack an actual box of Weatherlight. And we had some epic openings. You can find it in my section if you're new to the channel. You can find it there under my openings listings. It was hilarious. It was awesome. I didn't know any of the cards because I never opened stuff back then. Like, was it Doom or whatever? I'd never seen the card before. And everyone was like, how can you not know that card? There's a lot of Magic cards out there, and I didn't know it. But when you look here, look at the listings again, guys. You're like, oh, that's like March 2nd? And then like March 10th. but these are American prices. So that is a $5,000 box Canadian of Weatherlight you guys are looking at on my screen. 5,000 Canadian. We cracked it like it was nothing. We had a blast. And I sold the packs extra cheap so people had the opportunity to own one of these packs or open them on the channel. Because that's, you know, I believe in that kind of whole sharing thing, and I could afford to do it, okay, because I promised. But people who are collecting these things now, you have to understand. I'm just like, it's a lot of money, guys. These aren't cheap now. And it's only going to get more expensive when you see it that way. So if you're going to be an investor, you're going to jump into this type of market, number one, you got to have the money. Or you got to have some spare cash from a tax return or something like that. Sorry, I got to turn this one off. And you really got to kick that money in big time because these are expensive. And these are the cheaper ones right now, guys. These are cheaper ones. They're only going to go up. You're going to see all these boxes, all of them hit 10,000 plus. Every reserve list box will go over 10,000, okay? It is a fact. It's going to happen. Live with it. My sales that I'm checking and finally compiled, for those of you who are patient and wait for my reserve list stuff, it's the way it's going to be. They're only going to get harder. And don't forget, there are YouTubers out there who will pay that price just so they can crack it. Open boosters and stuff, just so they can crack packs of vintage style on their thing, which means it drives the supply lower, which forces prices even higher. So as an investor, again, the longer you hold boxes, the more it's going to go. Weatherlight was epic. It had a lot of good underrated cards in it. They're only slowly now being recognized. Get the gem minty ones while you can, if you can find a box, all right? Because this stuff is not going to come cheap, and it's only going to get more expensive. And man, my eye is itchy. And the last one, you ready for this? That's right. Urza Saga had one sale on March 5th because there's none available. It went for best offer of $15,000 American. That is $20,000 in Canadian. Give or take a little bit. That's crazy. But I'm not surprised. I'm saying it's crazy, but I'm not surprised. Those boxes jumped up just like everything else. And it's funny how a lot of the bigger channels aren't mentioning how much these went up for. Because they want you to sell your product. They want you to put it on the market so the bigger whales can grab it. Hold the line on those reserve list cards, guys, and hold these boxes if you have them. They're only going higher. You hold them as long as you can before you have to sell. Unless something desperate comes up that forces you to sell, hold on to that stuff. Because you think 15,000 is bad? It's going to 30. It just is. Okay, it's going to 30,000. All my figures go like this, and the increments it goes up by, you will see this thing hit 30,000 within 5 years. Guaranteed. I'm putting it on this video. You will find it go there, guys. Reserve list boxes are becoming rarer and rarer to get, and there are less and less for sale. Even the whales have gone out and spent some big, this could have been a whale right here, grabbing it because they realize how hard this is going to get. So I hope you guys can appreciate that. Appreciate what we're talking about. Any of these old boxes are not coming back. They're not being reprinted. They're gone. These didn't even have a river to draw from. They had a trickle in a leftover pond for the last 10 years. They've always been going down. I think I still have... I have a Visions, right? Okay, now that Visions is sealed in the sense like, no, the pack's been tampered with. But I did take that wrapping off because originally I was going to crack packs back in the day. It's been sitting there for like 5 years. When you look at Homelands and you look at some of the other ones that are reserve list cards, they're all going to go higher. You're going to see things like Homelands hit $3,000. I know it's hard to even say that out of my mouth. Fallen Empires, Homelands, they're going to 3K. If not now, later. You wait 5 years, guys, they're going up. Because there's just none left. And it's insane to think about, but they're only going to go up. So pay attention to the reserve list boxes, because later on, down the road, when people are trying to get these cards graded and mintied up, and they want ones right out of the pack fresh, hoping for that perfect border to send to BGS, they've got to buy boxes to do it. And the only way to buy those boxes is to find someone who has one. And as they get sold, the price will just go up and up and up. So guys, I'm telling you, out there, if you have these boxes, hold them. You're going to see in 5 years the returns will really go up for you if you can hold that long. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Thanks a lot for tuning in. This is MTG Moxman. Reserve list stuff is awesome, and we will talk about it all the time. Have a great one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I believe that is the Saturday pre-recorded video. Stay tuned. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Big shout out to all my patrons out there. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I look forward to seeing you guys each and every day here. Thanks a lot. Remember, send me those emails, send me those Vites, send me everything. I'll be happy to talk to you. MTG Moxman, I'm out of here.